Hi everybody, welcome back to Be Wowed by April Lee. Thank you for joining me today. I'm sorry I always wipe my eye, it gets really teary here. I have some happy mail I had received quite a while ago, and I promised that I would do a video when I was unboxing it. It is from a very good friend of mine back in Arizona. I call her Mama Sammi. She has really kind of stepped into a second mom position to me. We met because I was doing a movie night at my house for some individuals that I was just trying to meet new people in the area when I lived in Mesa, Arizona. And Mama Sammi was one of them who came and joined us. And she always came and joined us and graced us with her knowledge of old movies. And she got me to liking old movies again, like the old westerns. She taught me a lot more about like Arizona culture through those movies. We did theme nights. It was just so much fun. I wish I could do them here. I'm just not prepared to do that. But in the long run, anyhow, I met Mama Sammi, and she has been a very wonderful friend to me through many times. Like when my car was broke down, she let me borrow her second car that she wasn't using. I would go over to her house. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I would go over to her house, and her mom and I would talk about crocheting and knitting. Now, Mama Sammi doesn't do much of crocheting and knitting. I don't even think she does much of it at all, if any. She is into crafts, but she builds things with wood, and I'm going to link her YouTube channel in the description box below. If you like to see like wooden things being made. She makes a lot of, she's very into trains and locomotives, things like that. So I know last time I spoke, she was a member of, I believe, the local Phoenix or Scottsdale. Oh my gosh, there's no way in heck I can be tired like this. I've been sleeping nonstop. But I know she was part of a locomotive or train group up northern Arizona, and that's one of her passions. She just really enjoys it, so she does a lot of talking about that, and it's really fascinating to me. Holy cow, I am so sorry. I did not start yawning until I got on camera. I don't know what the heck is going on with me. Anyhow, back to that. Anyhow, so Mama Sammi has been slowly cleaning out her house. Her mom had passed away. I think it's been about a year ago now. I called her mom Big Mama. She kind of took a little bit of offense to that when she heard that I was calling her that. But Mama Sammi understood where I meant. Like, she was Big Mama as in top dog over Mama Sammi and me. So she pretty much told me, you can call me Larita, that is my name, and that's what I would call her. However, when I'm talking to Mama Sammi, I would call her Big Mama. But anyhow, so Big Mama did a lot. She did crocheting, but she mainly did knitting, and she was teaching me slowly with questions that I was asking on how to knit. She's the one that told me you can take any knitting pattern and turn it into a crochet pattern. And I don't know how they do that. We never got into doing that before I left Arizona. And then, of course, like I said, she has passed away since. But long story short, Mama Sammi's been going through the house. Holy cow, this is just unreal with this yawning. Anyhow, Mama Sammi has been going through the house, and this is the second box that she has sent me of goodies from Big Mama. a lot of it's yarn. I got some knitting needles, which I do plan on, I'm going to knit. I don't care what it takes for me. I am going to knit because it's been something I've been wanting to do. I just need to sit down and do it. Okay, that rabbit hole's done. So this is the box I received from Mama Sammi. And I did open it just to kind of take a peek because, you know, I can't have a package sitting here and not take a peek in it because I'm horrible. Christmas time, I used to unwrap my gifts by taking a knife and slicing the tape and then sliding it out and then opening it up, looking at it, and then sliding it back in and retaping it. My mom caught wind of that and she started using that curly ribbon and wrapping it around the package so that if we were to try doing that, we would have to disturb that ribbon. And she knew that I wasn't that smart enough to know how to put that ribbon back on that package. So anyhow, again, down a rabbit hole. But I wanted to open this up and share with you a little bit of what Mama Sammi, now mind you, this is just some small things. It's nothing spectacular. It's just things that her mom had laying around. First of all, being a crafter, you know how it is to have little things like this. So this is a bag full of pieces of felt. And it's got quite a bit of felt in here, honestly. Some of it's a little bit stiffer. Like this black is like a stiffer one. This orange is stiffer. But then the red and the green and the white is the simple, normal ones. I don't have to buy this that often, and with these colors, red, white, black, you know, green, I pretty much don't have to buy them probably for years now. So that is the first thing that was in the package, and I will assimilate this in with my other pieces, and it just fell on the floor. Okay, and then in the bag was this stocking. Which, like I said, if I don't know, if I'm not going to do anything with it, I can always donate it. There are lots of shelters around here. I think what I would do is probably give this to, like maybe take it and make some stuffies and put some goodies in here and then give it to one of the women's shelter. I'm hoping my women's shelter here starts accepting donations again now that the pandemic is kind of loosening up, because I would like to make things like this. I'm going to also get into sewing this year, come hell or high water. And I know I said a curse word, but you know, I'm going to do that too. I have a friend that's going to help me learn. Mama Sammi gave me her spare sewing machine. I was over at her house one day, and the sewing machine that I had was, again, I'm going off on a rabbit's tail, but this is a Mama Sammi memory. Being that this video is all about Mama Sammi, I thought I'd share this. So anyhow, I had this old sewing machine. I don't even know how old it was. I inherited it from my last husband Tony's ex-girlfriend. When she left her sewing machine at the house, so he gave it to me, being that I was crafty. Well, I didn't use it, and then one day I said, Mama, can I bring it over to your house so you can show me how to use this sewing machine? Of course, she says yes. So I took it over, we did a couple stitches, and it stopped working. The engine motor, I guess you're going to call it the motor seized up. Oh, so I'm like, this is frustrating. Mama Sammi says to me, that one that you just brought back over to me, that spare one, you can just take that back home and keep it. Within minutes, Big Mama says, why don't you let her just take that one that she brought back over? She's like, yeah, that's what I just told her. She says, that way she'll have a sewing machine. These women are the sweetest people in the world, and I'm very blessed to have had them in my life, speaking with Big Mama. And having Mama Sammi in my life, because I just can't explain to you what it means to me to have her there. She has been inspirational. She has been there to help pick me up when I absolutely needed her the most. She was there to loan me money when I needed it. And then she was there to help me with my car, like loaning me her car to borrow so I can get back and forth to work. Things like that. So she's been fantastic. But anyhow, yeah, so back to local women's shelter. You liking my rabbit holes? Anyhow, I hope my local shelter starts taking things, because I would start loving to make like stockings for people so that they can have them around Christmas time with men, and stuff it with like things for like females, for males too, because males are also affected by domestic violence. Not as much as females, but there are males that are affected by domestic violence. And then some children's stuff, may make stuffies or find some cute stuffies at thrift stores and put them in here, because I know when I had nothing, getting something even used meant the world to me. So, I always called it rescuing when I rescue a stuffy from a thrift store, because I'm just giving another home. So that's there. This is something that I could use in maybe one of my Christmas displays that I make when I start making them with the flowers, that has a bow on this side and a bow on this side. So that's something that I can use for that. And this is, and like I said, they have, Big Mama probably had a lot of old stuff. This is a yarn that I guarantee is no longer in, I almost said no longer in service. That is no longer being made. It is by Lion Brand, and it's called Jiffy. Look at that label. So that is not something that is made anymore. And this is, it says the color is goldenrod. It is 85 grams, 135 yards, machine washable and dryable. And it says quick and easy mohair look yarn. And it says it is 100% Monsanto acrylic. So I'm sure I'm going to find something to use with this. There was some little pieces of stuff in here that I have to get out without making the mohair like completely fuzzy. I'm not a fan of mohair yarn, because it just, you can't frog it out very easily. Although this feels very soft. So I'll probably use it in like a stuffy, like an amigurumi that needs to have a little hair. And then being that it has mohair like this, like maybe make a lion out of it. I can see that. Or even a kitty. You can make a kitty with the yellow and take a brush, like a hairbrush, and just brush it a little bit more and make it more mohairy, if that's even a word. So that's something I'm going to probably do with that. These next two things is like, I completely went bonkers when I saw these. They are sugar and cream, almost two full cones. I mean, look at that cone. It is almost practically a brand new cone. This one is still in plastic. And it, like I said, this is older stuff that has been sitting around for a while, but it is still 100% cotton. It's 4 ply. It's 1 pound. Let's see how many, see if it tells me how many yards are in here. It doesn't tell me yardage, I don't think. It tells me the care instructions. For specifications on yarn, see inside cone. Let's see. It says approximate yards 840. and it's Eggshell. I can see making a purse with this. This would be perfect to make a purse. I have made a purse back a few summers ago. When I was in the hospital, I was making just a regular shoulder, you know, like, what do they call them? It's the over the shoulder that goes over your thing, kind of, I can't remember even what do they call it, but I made one of those in the brown and white. My brain is not functioning today. Like the brown and white variegated, or brown and light tan, or something like that, variegated. Anyhow, let's move on because it's already at 15 minutes and I don't want this to be over. So this is an embroidered potpourri sachet, and it has jasmine color, or scented. Now, mind you, it's like I said, this is old, so the jasmine inside of it is not smelly, but look at those details. And I know Momma, I see this has been, they purchased this, and you can tell by the tag that it's older. Momma does a lot of embroidery, so I'm sure that's what brought this up, but look how beautiful that is. So this is something that I'm going to keep, because whether it's from Big Mama stash or Mama stash, this is going to be something that I cherish, because I love those two women to death. And I know that my mom and Big Mama is up in heaven right now, just talking away. And yeah, so this is just very beautiful. So that's going to go in my stuff. And then I don't know how she got this to me without it cracking. And this is a manger set, and it's frosted glass, and these are all fixated. So I'm going to wrap this up and put this in with my Christmas stuff, because, you know, I'm super on top of things. So I don't have my Christmas stuff in totes still sitting in my living room. But anyhow, yeah, so I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to clean it up a little bit and wrap it up and save it for next year and put this out in my decorations for next year. And I do need to clean up these a little bit, but these are two Beanie Babies. This one is breast cancer awareness. Mama knows that I was doing a lot of breast cancer awareness, or had some stuff, because my grandmother, my Nan, is a breast cancer survivor, or I should say was a breast cancer survivor. She survived breast cancer. That is not what killed her. They think a heart attack killed her. And then my ex-sister-in-law, Jennifer, is also a breast cancer survivor. And I didn't really watch Jennifer go through it, because I was living away when she was going through it, but I heard how much it changed her mentally and emotionally. And I know, watching my grandmother go through it, my grandmother had to have a full mastectomy on her right side, I want to say. And it really affected her emotionally, and she had lost her hair, and Jennifer did as well. They both ended up wearing wigs. Now Jennifer does, of course, have her hair back. But it just really screws a woman up mentally and emotionally. And I feel for any breast cancer survivor, or any breast cancer survivor that, you know, maybe didn't make it through the battle. My heart goes out to you. I'm so sorry. The next one is a Beanie Baby, and like I said, you can tell that these were sitting around. This is, it just says the Kelly collection, but it is a sewing. You can see the sewing machine on there. And then these spools, and this again is going to be something that I cherish, because Mama Sammi does a lot of sewing. She has a super expensive embroidery machine. I know she has a really expensive sewing machine. That is just one of her necks, and she does fantastic and beautiful stuff. So this is something I am going to cherish for the rest of my life, and this will be in my memory collections as well. And the last things that Mama sent me, and I cannot wait to find a use for, is some ribbon. And this is the first ribbon, and this is the wired edge ribbon, and there is quite a bit here if you can see. So I think this would make a beautiful, beautiful bow for a wreath. Several ribbon bows. I could probably make 3 bows out of this, and nice big bows. So that is beautiful. I mean, look at that. That is gorgeous detail on there. Barn with some snow and some pine trees. I love that. It just reminds me of back home. I'm just a country girl at heart. And then the next one is, and this again is a wired, is this a wired edge? Yeah, this is a wired edge. These are Santa Clauses. And you can tell that they're all different nationalities. There's some brown, some black, some white. And this would be, there's just enough here to probably make 1 ribbon, 1 bow. I'm sure I can make some kind of bow out of that, or something. So this is going to go in my, no little boy, this is not for you to play with. Mama Sammi sent this to me. So this is going to go into my crafting stuff. I am trying to get my crafting stuff organized. And then here's some more with some snowmen, and there's quite a bit here. I can make a nice size bow or something. I might even be able to just, you know, whatever. There's so many options. And then I have this beautiful pine tree and different trees, and there's quite a bit here. I can definitely make 2 of them out of there. Well, look at those details. And again, this is the wired edges that you can do to form it. Yeah, so that is what my Mama Sammi sent me. And I absolutely love you, Mama. Mwah. I miss you so much. I wish you can come and visit me. I wish I can fly out to visit you, but these things right here is what keeps me from flying, because I have to have them with me. If I don't have them with me, this one especially will go freaking nuts, because he doesn't like being away from his mommy much. So, anyhow, come visit me anytime, Mom. I know you're watching this. This is the end of this video. Thank you so much for joining me. As I said before, if you feel, or check out Mama's channel. I will link that again in this description box below. Check her out, because it might be something that you might be interested in. It might be something someone you know is interested in, and help her out. So, you know, subscribe to her. She's just still a small channel. She just does it to show her, to share her love of the craft. So I think what she does is very fascinating, just to see the details in it. So check her out, and join me again for my next video, which will be coming up sooner than you think. I have one more announcement. If you're not already a part of Fetch Rewards, that's FETCH, like go fetch a ball, why not? You need to be. If you shop at many different places like I do, like if you go to the Dollar Tree, you go get a pizza, you go get gas, you go to the pharmacy and get prescriptions, you go to the store and buy cat food, go to Walmart, buy a new desk. Now, it doesn't go by dollars that you spend. So if you upload, you get so many points per receipt. And then if you happen to buy something on there, like this week I bought Q-tips and Snapple. They had I had some rewards to use, and CVS had buy one get one 50% off, and I love the Snapple apple and the Snapple peach tea. So I bought those 2, and because I bought Snapple product, I got extra points, and because I bought Q-tip brand, I got extra points. Plus, I got points for my receipt. All you do is snap a picture of the receipt. If it's a long receipt and you need to snap more than one, all you do, because you have to have the store name, the date, and the total in there, you just snap the picture. It'll tell you, it'll show green over here. Okay, you got the store name and the date, but now you need your total. So you just move down your receipt, snap another picture, And once that third one turns green, it'll process it and you'll hear the points start up. You turn those points into rewards to get gift cards. Gift cards of anything. Visa gift cards, store gift cards, Amazon gift cards. Who doesn't want an Amazon gift card? I know I do. I am probably by this week, guaranteed by this weekend, I will have my Amazon gift card. And I just started doing this maybe a month and a half ago. So I'm going to put my fetch number in the description box below as well. If you use that when you sign up, you will get an extra, I think right now it's like 3,000 points when you snap your first picture. So you just download the Fetch Rewards or Fetch app, scan your first receipt. It has to be within the last 10 days. So if you have a receipt laying around, scan that receipt and you'll get that points, that bonus for joining. Like I said, I think right now it's at 3,000, maybe 2,000, not sure. But anyhow, use that promotion code that I'm going to be putting in the description box. It'll help me out. It'll help you out. Why not give it a try? Do it for a couple months. See if you like it. Maybe get a gift card or two. And then maybe if you don't want to continue it, it's fine. But try it. Give it a try. I absolutely love it. I look forward to uploading my receipts. All right, everyone. That is all I'm going to have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I thank each and every one of my subscribers. I've had a few newer subscribers recently. Thank you so much. I am trying to get my channel back in order. And no bite. And ouch! I'm sorry. I just got bit in a very unimaginable place. Stop it. Enough. Anyhow, let me get this off of here before I get attacked again by my little boy. So, join me. Share my channel if you can to help me build this back up. I was at 1,000 subscribers at one point, but because I had personal things for the last year, I lost some of those subscribers. So I really want to build it back up again, and I'm really trying my best, even though I'm battling a lot of personal stuff yet to this day. One of these days things will get back together. But anyhow, love y'all and see you next time. Take care.